She's too well spoken to be autistic. That is a comment someone left about me. And you know what? I think it perfectly sums up the point of why autism needs to be talked about more and the stigma behind it. Because at the end of the day, the accommodations that I've learned to request for myself in my friendships, in my relationships, in my work life, that's why I present the way I am today, and it doesn't seem like I'm autistic. But before I learned what accommodations I needed and how to advocate for them, I was flunking out of high school and I couldn't maintain my focus to go to college. And I was having terrible relationships with abusive people because I was getting taken advantage of. I also was having a hard time fitting in with people and maintaining a job. I was getting burnt out regularly at work and I couldn't understand why I was a high performer and then all of a sudden I couldn't function at work. Learning that I had autism didn't change anything besides how I understood other people understood me. Understanding that my brain works in a different way than most people's does. And when we're having conversations back and forth, I have to allow for the other person to speak. Or I have to take different breaks and can't have a 9 to 5 schedule. Autism is not holding me back. But now that I'm aware that I have it, I can request the accommodations I need to have a better quality of life and propel me forward. I want to share that advice with anybody else who thinks that they may have autism and know that it's not something bad about you. In society, we view it as a bad thing. We view it as something that will hold you back, something that makes you different from the norm, something that makes you excluded from whatever social thing that we're trying to fit into. I'm here to tell you, throw that out the window. It doesn't matter. Whether you are or aren't neurodivergent and you like my content, welcome here. This is what we're talking about. You can be autistic and you can be well-spoken. It's just a matter of understanding where you're at and understanding where you want to go and the accommodations you need to get there. I went from not being able to stay at a job longer than a year and getting burnt out to having a job for 2+ years that is a really good job, working at a really good company, and making more money than I've ever made in my entire life. All while maintaining a business as well. And I never would have been able to do that unless I learned I was autistic and figured out how to change my life around to have a better quality of life for the way I needed it.